you've been on a French holiday recently and been impressed by the bold, handsome, and not for the Renault talisman, then we've got some good news. No, you still can't have one. But you can have a 4th-generation Renault Megane hatchback which borrows heavily from the larger car's styling. We think it's one of the most interesting and unusual faces in the mid-sized hatchback market, with curious angles and creases to rival anything the Vauxhall Astra, Ford Focus and Seat Leon can offer. 5 engines with a bias towards diesel. Buyers have the choice of a 110 horsepower, 130 horsepower or 165 horsepower diesel, plus petrols in the form of a 130 horsepower unit and a 205 horsepower autonomy motor for the Megane GT. All manual gearboxes offer 6 speeds and the 7-speed dual-clutch auto carries a very small penalty in terms of CO2 and fuel economy figures. Good news for high-mileage company car drivers. Finally, there's an uprated chassis with 4-wheel steering on the GT model, a system that effectively shrinks the length of the car for tight city maneuvers. Renault Megane TechFest helping this car catch your eye is a raft of impressive gadgets, all of which integrate cleverly into the car without looking bolted on. Pick a higher spec car and you get a large portrait-oriented central screen plus a digital dial setup like you get in the Renault Kadjar. There are also some top-bill contraptions like a premium-sounding Bose stereo and automatic parking system with which to impress your friends with. Safety first with lots of assistance kit as well as a 5-star Euro NCAP rating. You can also have adaptive cruise control and active emergency braking and lane departure warning. In addition, safe distance warning and overspeed prevention with traffic sign recognition, plus reversing camera, automatic dipped and main beam headlights, hands-free parking and front, rear and side parking sensors are also available. Flagship diesel added to the range in June 2017. For those missing a truly punchy diesel version, Renault has added the GT DC 165 Auto EDC version. It's a twin-turbo, autonomy 1.6-liter diesel, developing as its name suggests 165 horsepower and 380 Nm of torque. It gets a sportier-looking exterior, with competitive performance and economy figures backing that up. Renault claims a 0-62 mph time of 8.8 seconds and a maximum speed of 133 mph, but the official combined fuel consumption is 61.4 miles per gallon combined with 120 gkm CO2 emissions. The verdict: the Renault Megane is a competent family car, especially if you're interested in owning something less obvious than its more common rivals, such as the Volkswagen Golf and Ford Focus. It's good to drive, and it's a nice-looking interior in which to spend time. If you buy a top-spec version, there's plenty of equipment and safety tech to ensure you're getting value for money. It's not perfect, though. The looks are challenging in as much as you'll either love it or hate it, and start poking around inside and it won't take long to discover cheap-feeling, scratchy plastics. The infotainment screen is prone to getting mucky, too. But on the whole, it's a viable alternative to the more mainstream options, and you not feel shortchanged by going French. Want to know more about this interesting-looking family hatchback? Renault Megane hatchback review to find out.